Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we have something really special on the desk. This is the brand new MacBook Pro with the M5 chip. Apple's latest powerhouse has landed, and we're going to find out if it lives up to the hype. Is this the upgrade you've been waiting for? Let's dive in, unbox it, and put it through its paces. Alright, let's get this box open. Apple's packaging is always a satisfying experience. Lifting the lid, we are greeted by the MacBook Pro itself, wrapped in that classic protective paper. It feels substantial, just as you'd expect. Let's set this aside for a moment and see what else is in the box. Beneath the laptop, we have the familiar packet with the quick start guide, warranty information, and of course, those iconic Apple stickers. Digging deeper, we find the braided USB-C 2, MagSafe 3, charging cable M. So glad MagSafe is a standard feature now. And finally, for this base 14-inch model, we have the 70-watt USB-C power adapter. As usual with Apple, it's a very minimalist setup. No extra dongles or accessories, just the essentials to get you powered up and running. Now, for the main event, the first impressions. Taking the MacBook Pro out of its wrapper, the first thing you notice is that premium, cool-toothed arch aluminum chassis. It has that familiar, sleek design that we've come to associate with the Pro lineup. The build quality feels incredibly solid, just as you'd expect from Apple. There's no flex in the body, and the hinge feels robust and smooth. Looking at the ports, it's great to see Apple sticking with what works. On one side, we have the MagSafe 3 charging port, 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports, and a headphone jack. On the other side, an HDMI port, another Thunderbolt 4 port, and the all-important SD card slot. For creative professionals, this port selection is a dream come true, and honestly, quite rare to see on laptops at this performance level. Let's talk about the design and build in a bit more detail. Apple has kept the same 14-inch form factor and design language from the previous generation. It's a case of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is a functional, minimal, and professional-looking machine. It's not about flashy new looks. It's about refining a proven design. Opening it up, we see the beautiful edge-to-edge display and the full-sized keyboard. According to outlets like Macworld and TechRadar, this design remains a winner, and I have to agree. The keyboard feels comfortable to type on, with just the right amount of travel, and the large Force Touch trackpad is as precise and responsive as ever. The speaker grills on either side of the keyboard hint at the impressive audio system, which we'll test out later. It's a solid, reliable, and elegant machine built for getting serious work done. Now, let's talk about one of the standout features of any MacBook Pro, the display. This model features the 14-inch Liquid Retina XDR display, which is the same incredible panel we saw in the previous generation, and that's a good thing. We're talking over 1 billion colors, extreme dynamic range for stunning HDR content, and incredibly high brightness. For creators, photographers, and video editors, the color accuracy on this display is superb, making it a reliable tool for professional-grade work. Ars Technica has praised this panel for its performance, and it's easy to see why. If you work in bright environments, Apple also offers a nano-texture glass option at an extra cost to reduce glare. But even without it, this screen is just gorgeous. Watching HDR content or editing photos on this display is a true joy, with deep blacks and vibrant, punchy colors that really pop. Okay, let's get to the heart of this upgrade, the performance, powered by the new M5 chip. This is where Apple has focused its efforts. The M5 brings some significant architectural improvements, including larger memory bandwidth at 153 GB per second, a faster and more efficient GPU, and an improved neural engine for AI and machine learning tasks. According to early benchmarks from sources like M5 we're seeing some impressive numbers. They're reporting around a 19% boost in multi-core CPU performance compared to the previous generation. But the GPU gains are even more substantial, with some tests showing up to a 37% improvement. This is a big deal for anyone working with graphics-intensive applications. Tom's Hardware also noted a massive leap in SSD performance, with some tests showing speeds up to 2.5 times faster than the previous model. This means faster boot times, quicker application launches, and significantly reduced project load times. For professional workflows like 4K or even 8K video editing, software development with large codebases or 3D rendering, These performance gains are going to make a tangible difference in day-to-day productivity. Of course, a Pro machine isn't just about raw power. It's also about the supporting features that enable a smooth workflow. The camera, audio, and connectivity are all top-notch. Apple has included a full HD 108op FaceTime camera, which delivers a clear and detailed image for video calls. The microphone array is studio quality, effectively isolating your voice and minimizing background noise. And the speakers, wow, they are, without a doubt, some of the best you'll find on any laptop, offering rich, room-filling sound with impressive bass. In terms of wireless connectivity, we have Wi-Fi 6E for fast and reliable connections, which is great. And as mentioned before, the port selection is a game-changer for creators. Being able to plug in an SD card directly from your camera, connect to an external monitor via HDMI, and hook up fast external drives via Thunderbolt without needing a mess of dongles is a huge quality of life improvement. This machine is built to integrate seamlessly into a professional setup. Now, for a question that's on every mobile professional's mind, what about battery life? A powerful machine is great, but it's not very pro if it has to be tethered to a wall all day. Apple is claiming up to 24 hours of video playback on this model, which is a very impressive figure. In real-world usage, as outlets like The Verge have reported, the battery life is strong. For everyday tasks like browsing, writing, and even some light photo editing, you can comfortably get through a full day and then some. However, it's important to be realistic. When you start pushing the M5 chip with heavy workflows, like 4K video rendering or compiling large projects, that battery is going to drain faster. That's just the physics of high-performance computing. Apple has improved the cooling and thermal design to ensure the machine can sustain performance under load without getting too hot, but those powerful components will demand power. For intense, hours-long sessions, you'll likely want to be plugged in. But for on-the-go meetings and lighter creative work, the battery life is more than capable. So, after spending some time with the new MacBook Pro M5, what's the final verdict? Let's break it down into the pros and cons. On the positive side, the performance uplift from the M5 chip is outstanding. It's a genuinely powerful machine that will speed up workflows for demanding users. The display remains absolutely exceptional, one of the best in the business. And the combination of a premium build quality and a strong selection of ports makes this a very practical and professional-friendly tool. For content creators, developers, and power users, this is a fantastic machine. However, there are a few things to consider. The design is largely unchanged from the previous generation. If you already have a recent MacBook Pro, you might not feel a huge difference in day-to-day use unless your work is consistently maxing out your current machine. Another key point, as noted by Tom's Hardware, is that the storage and memory are not user-upgradable. You have to decide on your configuration at the time of purchase, so it's crucial to think about your future needs. And finally, this is a premium machine with a premium price tag. Once you start adding more RAM and storage, the cost can climb quickly. So, who is this for? The MacBook Pro with the M5 chip is a very strong, highly recommended upgrade for users who need serious, professional-level performance. If you're a video editor, 3D artist, software developer, or photographer coming from an older, Intel-based, or even an M1-era MacBook, the jump in performance will feel absolutely massive. However, if you already own a recent model, like the M4 Pro, and your workflow is more moderate, the changes here are more incremental. You might not see a compelling reason to upgrade just yet. You might be better off waiting for the next major redesign, which is rumored for a future generation. But for those who need the power now, the M5 MacBook Pro is an absolute beast. And that's our deep dive into the new MacBook Pro M5. It's a powerful, refined, and incredibly capable machine that continues Apple's legacy of creating top-tier tools for professionals. What do you guys think? Are you planning on picking one up? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And do not forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you do not miss our future content. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.